Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Komnick for another weekly story time, but for today I have a double feature. So I'm reading two books in one video because they are from the same series and they're by the same wonderful author and illustrator. I really enjoy these books because this first one was actually a present from my student teaching mentor back when I was learning to become a teacher in college. She gave me a whole bunch of children's books, and this was one of them, and it was one of my favorites. So I wanted to share it with you. I'm glad the public library had it because my copy, unfortunately, got destroyed when the school burned down a few years ago. So this is Bats in the Library, and it is written and illustrated by Mr. Brian Lai. So he's the author and the illustrator. I love libraries because they have lots of wonderful books. This cute little one. Okay, Bats in the Library. Another inking evening's here. The air is cool and calm and clear. We feasted, fluttered, swooped, and soared, and yet we're still a little bored. All this sameness leaves us blue and makes us ache for something new. Then word spreads quickly from afar. A window has been left ajar. Ajar is a fancy word for kind of cracked. So a window's been cracked open. Can it be true? Oh, can it be true? Yes, bat night at the library. Look at the little baby in the backpack. The sky is lively as we race together toward our favorite place. Eager wings beat autumn air. Look, that's it. We're almost there. So autumn is another word for fall, so we know what season it is. That's a good context clue. Then squeezed together, wing to wing, we rocket through the opening. We've waited for this night all year, but this is it. At last. We're here! For most old bats, this isn't new. They've got lots of... Sorry, that's my kitty socks. Come here, socks. Come here. Come here. Say hi. I guess she wants to read too. It's okay. All right. Sorry, guys. She wants to listen to the story too. Okay, I'll start that page again. For most old bats, this isn't new. They've got lots of things to do. They'll flutter off and lose themselves among the books lined up on shelves. You like the story? Other bats in munchy moods will study guides to fancy foods or hang out by a lamp instead to talk about the books they've read. But little bats will have to learn the reason that we must return. The ones who haven't come before have no idea what's in store. Fox, I want to show them the pictures. Come. I know. She likes to talk. Here's the little bats. They've never been here before, so they've got to learn the rules of the library. I was like, you've got to learn the rules to sit down, silly girl. I know. You're saying hi to my friends. Some of them will drift away and figure out a game to play, like shaping shadows on the wall or wingtip tag around the hall. Ooh, so this is a projector? I don't know. Fox is looking at me. You guys might have seen one before, but it's a giant light bulb, and it makes light. And they can make shadow puppets. How cool is that? Fox agrees. Don't you, Fox? Oh my goodness, we're never going to get through this story. You're so excited. I know. We got to listen to the story. Silly girl. This big box is loads of fun, blasting brighter than the sun. Instead of copying books from shelves, we duplicate ourselves. Doesn't matter where you look, there's nothing like a pop-up book. The fountain's water's nice and cool and makes a splendid swimming pool. Please keep it down. You must behave. This library is not your cave. So little bats were kind of getting a little too excited. So they're making copies of themselves. There's a pop-up book. They're playing in the fountain. I guess Doc's got bored of me pushing her. I didn't really push her. It's hard to settle down and read when life flits by at dizzy speeds, but story time is just the thing to rest a play exhausted wing. Oh, we like story time. That's what we're doing now. Yeah. And if we listen, we will hear some distant voices drawing near. Louder, louder, louder still. They coax and pull us in until... So he's being a good storyteller. He's getting them excited about the story. Everyone, old bat or pup, has been completely swallowed up and lives inside a book instead of simply hearing something read. So when you hear a good book, you kind of want to be inside it. You want to pretend you're the characters. That's the sign of a good book and a good storyteller. So here's all the places the bats are imagining that they're in. All the different books and places they want to go. They're using their imaginations. Breathless, lost within a tale, no one sees the sky grow pale. Some more stories. You might know some of those stories. But the sky is changing. Remember, bats are awake at night. They sleep in the day. It's called nocturnal. What is that light? A lamp, a moon? Our bookish feast can't end so soon. It feels as though we've just begun, but now we leave our books half done. The sun's coming out. Gotta go home. Through the window into the sky, it's much too late, we've got to fly. But maybe a librarian will give us bats this chance again and leave a window open wide to let us share the world inside. So I used to read these from my kindergartners. They asked if I would do that for the bats. And I said, if I had a window, yes, I would. But I didn't have a window in the library. From now, we'll dream of things we've read, a universe inside each head. Every evening, one and all will listen to that late night call. Can it be true? Oh, can it be? Yes, Bat Night at the library. The end. All right. And then there's the older bat on the back of the cover. Well, I really like this story because I love reading and I love how they use their imaginations. But these bats just don't go to the library. They go to other places too. There's one where they start a band, which is really fun. But I have another story about this group of bats for you today, also by Mr. Brian Lies. And this is Bats at the Ballgame. I know a lot of you guys like baseball, or at least support the Cardinals. So I thought this would be a fun one to go with it. So these are the same bats, the same characters. So Bats at the Baseball Game, again, written and illustrated by Mr. Brian Lies. Let's see what kind of adventures they go into at this one. Oh, look at them. They got like a little old-time baseball photo. That's cute. Dusk creeps in and day is done. The last few rays of stubborn sun clinging to hilltop tree in town. We wish that we could push it down. Again, bats play at night. Restless wings begin to itch, excitement at a fever pitch. At last it's time, and with a sigh we hustle out to diamond sky. Hurry up, come on, come all. We're off to watch the bats play ball. How could any bat forget in all the countless years we've met? It seems the team we'll play tonight has beaten us in every fight. Oh, so they've got a little competition between these other bats. We wing from dark to dazzling bright, startled by the stunning sight of color like we've never seen, and brown, and the brown so brown, the green so green. This is like fried dough. They've got some food here for sale. A flying vendor thunders near. Moth dogs, get your moth dogs here. Raising a wing and catch a snack. Perhaps you'd like some cricket jack. That don't sound very good to me. We show our tickets, find our places, watch the grounds crew lay the bases. They roll the foul lines, rack the mound, and shape the field and smooth the ground. I do like how creative the bats are, using like little everyday things that we have, like forks and stuff, and working hard. It shows how creative you can be. Sudden silence, then a cheer. Hooray! The baseball bats are here! A bat star sings our anthem song. With wing on heart we sing along. And when she's done, the umpire calls, "Welcome fans, and now play ball!" They stand for the anthem just like we do to show respect to our country. See? We have the same flag. You know this is in America. It's nice to show respect to your country. Something changes with those words of we feel a magic shift and ride the currents of the game as time is set adrift. At first, we're full of reckless joy. Their batters strike out fast. But when our batters strike out too, our laughter doesn't last. So they're excited when they're winning, and they're sad when they're losing. That's a normal response. Our players muddle through the game from inning 2 through 5. With nothing chalked up in the 6th, we haven't come alive. Ugh. Not doing so good. It makes you sad when you're struggling. But you can't give up. But in the 7th, signs of life, too bad it's not our team. Their fearless flyer cruises home and tramples on our dream. Oh dear. We got a really good player on the other team. I guess the blue team is the opponent. We're the red team. We find a golden moment in the middle of it all. The batter swings. It's going foul. We reach and catch the ball. I'm sure that's a really great feeling to catch a ball at a baseball game. I've only been to one baseball game in my life. There's signs here, and the signs say, "Oh, hang me up in the rafters, hang me up by the toes, buy me some peanuts and cricket jack." I think they're doing "Take me out to the ball game." Get it going, throw a strike. We flap and howl and frown. The 7th inning stretch arrives at last to cool us down. We shake our feet and raise our wings and voices high and strong. Together, all the fans belt out a famous bat ball song. Then back to bat our batters swing, but can't gain any ground. There doesn't seem to be a way to turn this game around. So there they are singing the song at the 7th inning stretch. And then oh dear, red team's still losing. Grand bats talk of better times, of fields and heroes past. Their thoughts slide homeward through the years, across eternal grass. So the grandpa's telling the little bat about baseball games he saw probably when he was younger. Baseball's been around for a long time. Everybody loves it. That's awesome. You can share that with your family. Then crack! The echo rockets round and yanks us to today. The bat at bat that smashed the ball is its cover torn away. Our flyer swoops from base to base, and if he scores, we're tied. Wow, he hit it so hard. The covering came off. Oh no, oh no. And now the play is at the plate, and now the bats collide. Uh-oh, they ran into each other. They look worried. So was the flyer safe, or did the catcher have the ball? When the dust has settled down, the umpire makes the call. Out! The crowd erupts and hollers, "No, you've lost your mind! Can't you see that bat was safe? Fire the ump, he's blind!" I always feel bad for the umpires. People yell at them. And now the pressure's really on. It's here, our final out. It's 2 bats down and 1 on first. The fans are full of doubt. He swings, connects, and bloops to left. And there the flyer goes. The fielder dives to stop the ball and gets back up to throw. The place to second, there it goes. It hits that pesky pole. Oh my. It ricochets to center field and bouncing finds a hole. Our flyers streak across or around the field. The crowd lets out a roar. The throw to home is not in time, and both our flyers score. That's it, we won! Can you believe? Now nothing can erase the thrill that thunders in our hearts, the grin on every face. My tongue's getting tied because it was a rhyming book. And now it's not. That's okay. But in the east, the sky's aflame. We feel ejected from the game. Still astonished that we won, we speed to beat the rising sun. There's the baby again. Safe at home, we settle in and talk about our thrilling win, till one by one we slide away and silently relive each play. In our dreams at perfect green, our refuge from the drab routine of headlong flood or flurried flight until another baseball night. Until again we hear the call, welcome fans now, play ball. The end. And that was Bats at the Ball Game. Hope you guys liked both of these books with the bats. Again, there's some more bat books in the series. You can probably find them at your local library. And I hope you enjoyed these books as much as I did. I love sharing them with you. And I will talk to you guys next time. Like always, know you're cared for, know you're awesome, and stay safe out there. Okay. Hearts for Mrs. Comnick. Bye.